CaribbeanMarineMaps.tnc.org is the homepage for the Nature Conservancy's work on habitat mapping in the Caribbean. At this site, you can access maps directly, download GIS datasets for analysis, and learn more about how and why these maps were created. This site is an ArcGIS Online StoryMap collection featuring 5 separate story maps. These story maps feature map products in sequence based on the technology used to derive them, from outer space to undersea. Click on the Get Started button to begin learning. On this first page, we have highlighted our recently launched 4-meter resolution Caribbean-wide benthic habitat maps, derived from satellite imagery. These maps are the first ever high-resolution benthic habitat maps spanning the entire insular Caribbean with 13 habitat classes standardized across countries. These maps can be used for marine spatial planning, climate adaptation project planning, ecosystem service modeling, and more. This Google Earth Engine app can be used to interact with the maps directly, or you can click on this link to download the files for use in GIS analyses. Once you've filled out your information here, explaining what you'll use the maps for and signing our data agreement, you'll be referred to direct download options. Moving back to the story map, you can scroll down further on this page to learn how these maps were created from PlanetScope Dove Classic satellite imagery. To navigate to the next page, you can use these tabs at the top, or you can click on this icon in the top left corner to return to the overview page and select another story map. On this page, you can find an overview of TNC's work on benthic habitat and particularly coral mapping. This tab explains why multiple scales of maps are needed to answer management questions at regional, national, and local levels, as well as opportunities provided by each technology. For example, satellite imagery can be used to create regional benthic habitat maps for management planning, but cannot be used to assess health of coral reefs like airborne imagery can. Moving to the next tab, you can find maps derived from the Global Airborne Observatory. Similarly, these maps can be accessed using a Google Earth Engine app. Or you can click Download these maps here to complete the same form and download the data. Scrolling down, you can learn more about the science behind these data layers. On the Drones and Divers page, you can learn more about TNC's colony-level monitoring efforts, employing techniques such as structure from motion. Finally, you can learn about how all of these layers of maps are being put to work on the ground to improve conservation and management initiatives. This story map collection will be constantly updated in the future as maps are improved, new products are created, and conservation successes are ready to be shared. Click on the TNC logo to learn more about the Nature Conservancy in the Caribbean's ongoing scientific and conservation efforts. For any questions, please email caribgis@tnc.org.